by Neil Leverett. Round 18 of the Formula One calendar arrives in Interlagos for the Brazilian GP. Lewis Hamilton will be looking to finish the final races of season in style. Britain sealed fourth world title in Mexico City a fortnight ago, despite finishing ninth. Interlagos, Brazil, after Lewis Hamilton secured his fourth World Drivers' Championship. Is it a case of after the Lord Mayor's show in South America, or is there more to play for? Click to buy from the F1 store via Brit. Watch Sports. Party time for Hamilton in Interlagos. Despite finishing in a relatively lowly ninth spot down the field in Mexico City, Lewis Hamilton secured his status as not just a great in the annals of British motor racing but sporting history, as he became the first Brit to win 4 World Drivers' crowns, with the possibility of more to come in his near future. Whether a fan of the 32-year-old or not, few can dispute his lofty position in the upper echelons of modern sporting legend. For the remainder of the season, however, the concern that the 3 races of the season becoming somewhat of a procession are a distinct reality. Embed from Getty Images. Hamilton is likely to be in party mood in Brazil, despite his ongoing tax wranglings, but will be keen to stand on the top step of the podium come Sunday evening, 12 months after winning for the first time at Interlagos. Statistically, the record books will state the Brits' dominance and deserved title win, but that would not tell the true story of proceedings. Hamilton will want to take any lingering doubt of good fortune falling at his feet with a storming end to the campaign. Ferrari attitude could indicate Italian's future outside of the title picture. Ferrari's future in F1 has been plunged into doubt since Mexico, with the news last weekend that the Italian manufacturer has threatened to walk away from the sport if proposals by new owners Liberty Media are put in place. Plans for 2021 include a change in engine design, and their objections follow on the heels of objections from both Mercedes and Renault over plans that were presented jointly a week ago on Tuesday by governing body the FIA and the F1 Group, which was bought by Liberty earlier this year. Ferrari chief Sergio Marchionne said, "F1 had been part of our DNA since the day we were born. But if we change the sandbox to the point it becomes unrecognizable, I don't want to play anymore." Embed from Getty Images. With the Italians now unable to catch Mercedes for the Constructors' title, their showing this weekend could be indicative to any threats they intend to carry out in disappearing from Formula One altogether. Can Verstappen reassert his late-season form across the paddock? Mexico saw Red Bull's Max Verstappen regain his throne on the podium in beating Valtteri Bottas by over 19 seconds at the Autodromo Hermanos circuit last month. The Dutchman has failed to finish in the top 3 in just one of the last 4 races, having won in Sepang and coming in as runner-up to Hamilton and Suzuka. Verstappen sits on 6th spot in the points table, and despite a 30-point deficit to teammate Daniel Ricciardo, the 20-year-old may now look to make a game of catching his Australian rival. Embed from Getty Images. Having now left his teenage years behind and with a newly gained maturity in recent weeks on show, the goal for the remaining trio of races will be to send a message ahead of next season. Inconsistency has dogged Verstappen this season, but his dad Jos watches on from the sidelines with increasing hope of seeing his prodigal becoming a motoring great. Max waits in the wings to provide Hamilton with his next big test in the years to come. That begins with another drive of maturity in Brazil and above all the ability to back up a win. The Brazilian Grand Prix takes place this weekend at Interlagos, Brazil, with the race on Sunday evening at 6 p.m. UK time. Main image photo by a Prix Shuttershot. Click to buy from the Protein Works.